Virgin Atlantic put a bar on a plane, built a lounge with a rooftop terrace, and even hand out salt shakers that says pinch from Virgin Atlantic. But here's the question. Does all that fun actually make the flight better? Or is it just clever marketing at 38,000 feet? Today I'm flying their A350 upper class from London to New York to find out. Your upper class journey doesn't start on the plane. Oh no, it kicks off way before that. And for Virgin Atlantic, that means the Clubhouse at London Heathrow. Really good morning from Heathrow Terminal 3 and welcome back to the channel. Just took a taxi from the airport hotel to London Heathrow Terminal 3. Gonna fly a Virgin upper class today. We were supposed to actually go to the upper class wing, but our taxi driver didn't stop there and they said Uber didn't stop there. So we go into the main terminal and take the elevator up to the upper wing terminal. So let's go. By entering the main Terminal 3 entrance and walking past the check-in desk for Delta 1 and Virgin upper class, there's an elevator that takes you up to the dedicated check-in area. The area is amazing and access is only for eligible passengers including Virgin Atlantic upper class, Delta 1 and certain loyalty program members. You clear your own private security channel and pop out into the terminal. So we were finally able to go to the upper class wing. A really nice check-in. There was some issue with our tickets, so we needed to sort that out. SAS did some wrong with issuing the ticket, but they fixed it in no time. So just got through our own security, really nice. And now we're going to the lounge. Because waiting for you is the Virgin Atlantic Clubhouse, easily one of the coolest lounges in the world. The second you walk in, you will get it. This isn't some boring lounge with a sad buffet, it feels like an experience. It's huge with different zones depending on what mood you're in. The design is pure Virgin, effortlessly cool, a little bit cheeky and just really stylish. But the real highlight? The dining. Full a la carte straight from your table. No buffet lines here. Just sit down, scan a QR code and order restaurant quality food. Fresh, beautifully plated and paired with champagne. It sets the bar ridiculously high before even you stepped onto the plane. Wow, just accessed the Club Lounge at Virgin. It's really, really nice here. They have table service here, so we just ordered some breakfast and black coffee. So it's really nice. And my favorite part? The outdoor terrace. Perfect spot to grab some air, sip your drink, and do a little bit of plane spotting before the flight. Wow, this terrace is amazing. Love the sun right now. You can actually see a lot of aircraft taxiing and stuff like that, so it's really cool to actually have our own private terrace at the airport. The lounge is super nice, super big. They even have a yoga area. There is a selection of a la carte, and it's also a buffet that you can pick from, but the crew will pick for you. They are really attentive here. They ask a lot of things about if you want refill and stuff like that. So I really, really like this lounge. Probably one of the best lounges in Europe, I think. So yeah, we have 30 minutes until boarding, so we're just gonna enjoy the sun here and go to the aircraft really soon. See you at the gate. After maybe one too many coffees and champagne in the lounge, it was time to head to the gate. Our gate was only located a few minutes away from the lounge, so in the meantime let's have a look at today's seat map of this Airbus A350-1000. The Virgin Atlantic A350-1000 actually comes in two different versions. There's a leisure layout with just 16 upper class seats and a larger version with 44 seats up front. That's the one we're flying today. Starting in the back, we got 235 economy seats in a 3-3-3 layout. In the middle, there's a massive premium economy cabin of 56 seats in a 2-4-2 setup. And right at the front, there are 44 upper class seats spread across 11 rows in a 1-2-1 layout. Between the upper class and the premium class there's an area called the Loft, which is a social space that accommodates 8. It features 2 banks of seats, a 32-inch screen and 8 Bluetooth audio jacks. So I never tried the Virgin Atlantic before, so this is going to be the first time. I'm really excited what they have in store for us. I heard they're really good and have a really good both hard and soft product, so it's going to be cool. Now we're walking to gate 19 for boarding. Boarding was quick and easy with upper-class passengers called first. And the moment you stepped in from the jet bridge, you will get the first hint of the Virgin style. The cabin lit up in their signature purple and magenta mood lighting. It honestly feels more like walking into a trendy cocktail bar than an airplane. At the seat, the finishes are a mix of chocolate browns, pearly whites and gold accents, and it all still looks incredibly sharp. It feels modern, stylish and frankly very cool. Virgin has chosen the Series NG product from manufacturer Safran for the A350 upper class seats. These are arranged in a semi-reverse herringbone 1-to-1 arrangement, which is a very popular layout these days. So just sat in the cabin, the first impression is good. Really nice crew, so that is nice. You have the TV on the side there, so you have to push a button to actually release it. Tray table is over here. I'm gonna show you everything a bit later. Just got a glass of champagne. Nice one. We're still boarding. One thing I noticed that is there's not that much storage space here. So you have these 2 cabinets here, and that's everything I found so far. You have the footwell down here. But I haven't seen anywhere where you can store things. You have the overhead bin, so that's nice. So, yeah, let's do a seater when we have gotten up in the air, and I will show you everything around there. So we also got a Amenity kit. Fits a little bit cheap. It's in a paper bag. I'm gonna check the content once we're in the air as well. So, but yeah, the quality of the bag itself is. It's good for the environment, but nothing that you're going to use ever again, I think. It says that it's made from recyclable paper and filled with sustainable threads. But what happens if then this ones get wet, I'm not sure. But yeah, let's check it out. Let's fasten our seatbelts and get ready for pushback. One thing I love about newer modern aircraft is that they have tail cameras to watch the taxi takeoff and landings. After browsing around my seat, annoying my girlfriend and following the taxi, it was time to get this bird up in the air. Today's flight will take us from London to New York JFK, covering 3,442 miles. We're departing London in the early morning and landing just around lunchtime in New York, with a flight time of about 8 hours and 10 minutes. As soon as the fasten seatbelt sign was turned off, the crew came around to take today's order. By our seat was also a paper menu with today's options. The starter included a choice of bread and tomato soup or turmeric spiced prawns. The mains available on board included pan-roasted haddock, grapefruit and miso chicken, and minted pea tortellini. Finally, there was a selection of English cheese and 2 desserts, a summerberry pudding and a chocolate lava cake. Let's start this journey with a proper seat tour. Right in front of you, you will find an angled 18.5-inch touchscreen HD TV. It's mounted on the side, so you need to press a button to release it. It's certified for gate-to-gate use, which means you can keep it out the whole flight. Below that is the footwell, where you will also find the mattress pad and a blanket. It does look a little bit narrow, and we will test it out later. Off to the side there's a small magazine pocket with the provided headphones. Next to your seat is a fairly large side console with control buttons for controlling your seat, lighting or calling cabin crew. The buttons show from where, as do a few other parts of the seat as well. Above that is a USB-A port and a headphone jack, with 2 little open cubbies for small items. On the side of the console there's another USB-A port and a universal power outlet. This is where we will run into the seat's biggest weakness, storage, or lack of it. Besides the 2 open shelves, a tiny magazine pockets, there's basically nowhere to put a laptop, a book or your phone during takeoff or landing. The tray table is rather chunky, and when you flip it down, you will find your provided water bottle in the corner. The table is massive, sturdy and thick. You have plenty of space on it, and it can be hard to maneuver in and out of your seat when the table is being used. For me, it also ended up too close to the seat back. But it can be angled slightly, something I found out after a flight attendant helped me. Close to the aisle is your armrest, which folds up and down, making it easier to get in and out of your seat. Next to that is also an extendable privacy panel that deploys to a fully 8 inches. That's not quite the same of having a closing door or divider, like many other airlines have implemented. But it does provide plenty of shielding from the aisle. A big plus, Virgin installed individual air vents so you can actually control the temperature at your seat. Overall, it's a beautiful space that definitely choose style over storage. One thing I always use when I'm traveling is a VPN that shields your digital life from hackers and anyone else that wants to snoop on your data. I have partnered up with the Private Internet Access, or PIA, as today's video sponsor. I've been using PIA myself for the last 10 years privately, and I reached out to them to see if they could sponsor me. And if you use my link in the description below, you support me and my continuous work here, and you will also get 83% discount and 4 months completely free. And if you're using PIA, your data is shielded from anyone else, and you can also select any other countries in the world that you want to be in. So if you're streaming Netflix or accessing gay-restricted content, PIA can avoid that. So yeah, check out the link in the description and use my link. I will be really happy. About an hour into the flight, the meal service kicked off with a drink and a small bowl of potato chips. So just got served my first drink that I pre-ordered before takeoff. Just took up here now. And we also got some potato chips. Not nuts that I'm usually used to, but I like chips, so it's nice. Then the crew set the table. No tablecloth here, just a placemat, rolled cutlery and Virgin's iconic airplane-shaped salt and pepper shakers. Orville and Wilburg. They even say pinched from Virgin Atlantic on the bottom, so of course that's exactly what I did. For my starter, I went with the tomato soup. It was light, full of flavors and served with some fresh warm bread. For my main, I chose the grapefruit miso chicken. The chicken was cooked perfectly and the flavors were good. The crew is always on hand, topping up drinks and offering wine pairings from their list. For dessert, I opted for the summer berry pudding, which I didn't like, so I stole my girlfriend's chocolate lava cake. No regrets. The whole meal took about 90 minutes and I never felt rushed. So just done with the first meal serving. Starter was good, the soup was good, the chicken was also good, not too dry, a little bit dry, but still tasteful. The dessert, I had pudding, I didn't like it, so I stole my girlfriend's chocolate lava cake, and that was good. But overall a good meal service, and now it's time to go to the back and check out the lounge over there, and then I think I'm gonna work a little bit, edit some videos and stuff. So far in the journey, really good. The crew, I have to say that the crew is really attentive here. They are super good, so kudos to the crew. After the meal, I headed back to check out the Loft, Virgin Atlantic's takes on the onboard social space. It's right behind the upper class cabin and designed as a place to hang out, stretch your legs or grab a drink away from your seat. Got 2 leather sofas with seatbelts, a big screen for movies and Bluetooth for your headphones. Sounds great on paper, but when I stopped by, no one else was using it. While I was up, I also checked out the toilets. Upper class gets 2 of them in the front of the cabin, though they can get busy during meal service. There's also 3 more behind the cabin shared with premium economy. They were spotlessly clean, stocked with Ren skincare products, and even had windows, so you can enjoy while you're doing your business. So we covered the lounge, the seat, the food and even the loft, and I got a bit of work done before bed. And yes, the crew came around with ice cream, which is always a nice touch. If you're enjoying this review, do me a quick favor, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dive flight reviews. It really helps the channel more than you know. Alright, let's jump back into the final service before landing. After getting some work done, it was time to test the bed. With a touch of a button, the seats turn into a fully flat bed, 6 feet and 10 inches long or 208 centimeters. Virgin provides a full bedding set, a padded mattress topper, a proper pillow and a soft duvet. The mattress topper really makes the difference. It smooths out the seats and makes it generally more comfortable. With the privacy screen pulled forward and the lights dimmed, it feels like your own little cocoon in the sky. When I woke up, the crew started the second meal service, an English high tea, or as Virgin calls it, mile high tea. Gotta love their quirkiness. It was the perfect light meal before landing. A selection of sandwiches, warm scones with jam and cottage cream, and a few small pastries. Very British, very charming, and honestly a great way to wrap up the flight. They also handed out hot towels, which is always a nice touch. The tea service itself was excellent, a good mix of sweet and savory, and the flavors really worked. With about 90 minutes left, I checked out the in-flight entertainment system, which Virgin calls Vera. I forgot to film this part on this flight, so the screen footage you will see is from another trip that is coming soon. The system itself is solid, lots of new releases, plus full TV box sets. One thing to know is there is no separate remote. It's all touchscreen, or you can pair your phone to use as a remote. The headphones provided were fine, but nothing special. No branding, just basic. Wi-Fi was available, but not for free. I paid £20.99, about $27 for a full flight package, and speed were decent. Around 40 megabits down and 2.5 megabits up. Since this flight, Virgin has announced that it will switch to Starlink starting in late 2026, with free Wi-Fi for everyone by the end of 2027. Considering many airlines already include it in business class, that change can't come soon enough. Before we start our descent down to JFK and summarize this flight, let's check out the provided amenity kit. It comes in a sustainable little pouch, which I said earlier I'm not going to use in the future. The kit contains the essentials, eye mask, socks, toothbrush and some lovely Ren skincare products. So we started our descent down to JFK. I have to say that this flight has been really good. The crew has been super good here, really attentive. Food was, the first food was okay. Soup was good, chicken was good as well. The dessert wasn't my taste, but that's my preference. We also get high tea after, or 90 minutes before landing. It was super good, so now I'm really full. And now we're gonna land and we have 8 hours here. We are going to go into the Delta One Lounge. That's for another video, so make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. So yeah, let's land and I will summarize the flight after security. Okay, this was Virgin from London to JFK on their Airbus A350 1000. Super crew, food was okay. I really liked it. What about you?
I was happy. I liked it. It was a nice seat. I really liked the entire process before with the check-in and everything. People were really nice. So.
Yeah, and the upper wing was really nice, so that was good. Well, we're done with security now and we're going to the Delta One Lounge. That's going to be another video, so make sure to be subscribed. Until next time, have a safe flight.